think of it as a job. You wouldn't drink on a job. And I thought that was quite interesting.
That's probably his method of coping, I suppose.
And she said, oh, I only drink in moderation. And I've put, she obviously needs it to cope. I think she needs to drink to cope with the situation, don't you?
Right.
Which is understandable. I think I'd need a bloody drink if I was in there as well.
Remember how he ended that conversation? About other people? He said, they're not like me and you. They're different. They're a different kind. They're different kind of drinkers.
Yeah, i.e. those two are alcoholics. Yeah. And he said, he also said, if you're going to get that mashup, I just like the fact that he used mashup. Paul is so 90s, isn't he?
Yeah.
Everything he wears, everything he does, everything he says, he's just like a throwback, isn't he? He's just not aged. He's not grown up.
Also, do you believe he's 39?
Why? How old is he?
No, that's what his profile says, but...
I believe he's 39.
He's like older. Yeah.
I think he looks about 39. Oh yeah, he said he was worried that he made a fool of himself on Love Island. You're making a fool of yourself now, you twat. Yeah. I put, how can Paul be so sober yet still sound so fucking drunk? Marissa, whatever. Okay. Now we're on to Marissa getting evicted, yeah? She took that well, didn't she?
She was pissed off, wasn't she?
She was fuming. So the last two was her and Kartik, wasn't it?
I said that there were cheers for Marissa and Sarah and boos for Kartik and Trisha.
We all know that's meaningless.
It was safe in no particular order. Trisha, Chad and then Sarah. So yeah, that comes down to Kartik and Marissa. Chad also said, I got a shit ton of booze.
I know, you saw Chad sort of mask slip a bit, didn't you, when he saw him get booed? Like, he looked a bit worried.
Gutted. Yeah, when Marissa came out, she said, I got cheap shotted. I didn't have an opportunity to defend myself.
Shit, Marissa, when she got evicted, she went, I fucking knew it. And Kartik went, what the hell? Kartik had his coat in his hand.
He literally was about to step up. His butt was already off the sofa.
He was the very epitome of, it's me.
Did you hear Emma reference the American show? Did you hear that?
Oh.
She's like...
Not that I've seen it, but...
Yeah, exactly. She's like, oh, have you watched any of the show? Or the American version? I hear it's very different, apparently.
Emma don't know about those BB19 streets, so don't even try it.
I know.
Hold on. Also, you're ahead of me now. What's going on? Also, Marissa took fucking ages to leave the house.
Did she?
I thought they were going to have to do a kitten on her. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Start taking money out of the charity prize fund. Notice that there's no countdown this year either. There's no 10, 9, 8.
I did not notice that.
It's just, here's your first evictee, and they say their name, and then they come out.
And you like the graphics.
Those graphics are amazing.
Oh, sublime.
By Mammoth Graphics.
Oh, it's like the Sistine Chapel, isn't it? Beautiful. And then, Marissa's just sour in her interview.
That interview was painful. It was boring.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I kind of liked that she let it be known that she was not happy about being evicted. Like, she was...
Ryan said he liked that too.
She was definitely... Did he? She was definitely really disappointed to be there, which, you know, I think that's quite good. But so many people don't give a fuck about being in there or not.
I see what you're saying, but she said, I don't know what the public wanted from me. It's like, fuck the public. Just do you, boo-boo. Oh, God, now I'm turning into Josh. But, I don't know, it's annoying. And then...
Do you remember what Emma said about her being nominated? She said, you were a little bit pissed about it. That's very American of Emma.
American. Do you think that Barry felt bad about Marissa going?
I haven't seen him.
He didn't seem
being
that bothered, did he?
No. It's game, innit?
And then Marissa was like, oh, did you guys want something to happen with me and Jordan? And then she's like, should I have started more arguments? It's like, it's not a fucking
too late now.
Opera. Yeah, like, fuck off.
And it's not your appraisal afterwards either.
Exactly. I was little bit sad to see Marissa go, but I wasn't sad to...
You wanted her to stay.
I voted
beforehand,
for her.
And then when she came out, you were like, I don't know why I really cared about it that much.
My voting has been very off-key so far. No, it's not been sporadic, it's just been wrong. I could disagree with myself. Weird. Okay, that's that.
I think I had probably voted for everybody. No, I didn't vote
That's
for Sarah.
stupid.
No, I didn't vote for Sarah. No, not everybody. I was about to say, but Marissa. I didn't vote for Marissa. So I voted for Trisha, and I also voted for Karthik. Because I was really concerned about him going first. I especially didn't want Karthik to go first,
definitely.
as he'd been a victim of racism in the house. That would have been terrible.
And I feel like we've skirted over the racism thing a bit too much. And it's
because it's kind of old news now, sadly.
And also it's because we've got so much to get through, and I'm quite ill, and Gaz has got to go work tomorrow, so, you know.
And time is ticking on.
Yeah, so if you feel we've not done that our usual service...
You're right.
I apologise, but we're doing our best. Never apologise.
Marissa said about Jordan, he was fun. I wasn't really taking his actions seriously. I didn't really know how he really felt up until yesterday. But she said afterwards, I'm definitely going to see him on the outside. We have mutual people in between us. How does Mob Wives and someone off of fucking, what is it again?
I don't know.
Ibiza Weekender have people in between them?
Ellie.
Ellie's Marissa's agent. Should get a load of Instagram followers for her. But I realise why Jordan is above Ellie in the celebrity pecking order. Because Jordan didn't only do Ibiza Weekender, but he also did X on the Beach, which is also Viacom property. So that's why he's celebrity Big Brother. But Ellie apparently applied for regular Big Brother by herself.
Yeah.
Proper application process.
Oh, okay.
Not asked to be on the show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
apparently. I think
thanks for that, Big Brother.
I think Rebecca was tweeting about that. Speaking of Rebecca, you heard the latest about Lowton?
No.
He's with fucking Stacey Francis.
Shut up.
Louder!
Shut up. How is he with her?
That's what OK Magazine is saying.
What does Rebecca say about that?
That they were always friends all along.
That Rebecca is a fucking rancid old cunt. She makes Chad look young. Okay, Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday, day 8.
I've got Paul explaining how Big Brother works. You'll see tomorrow's action today. Okay.
That warning, but at the start of this show, warned of demonstrations of the supernatural. So this is the one where they go into the bedrooms, right, with Derek.
Gaz, how can you warn about demonstrations of the supernatural when there's no such thing as the fucking supernatural? That warning is offensive. I'm offended by that warning. I am. It's bullshit. Should be like, warning, someone pretending they can communicate with ghosts when they can't. Fucking bollocks. Paul said, I should just not talk as I get myself into trouble. Karthik said Paul is playing mind games with him.
Yeah, he said mind games and Paul are meant to be together. It's like stink on shit. Where there's a stink, there's shit. Where there's shit, there's a stink. Sorry, Big Brother. I know this is a crappy conversation.
Pathetic.
Sean says, talking about getting old. Go on. Yeah.
Barry said he loves being 50. You know you're not missing anything when you go out. You stop liking the music.
You don't go where the young people go to.
Yeah, he doesn't like techno and drum and bass and music that goes...
I wonder what they're going to give him to walk out to then.
Doesn't like the whoop-whoops. I know what he means, though. Oh, God. It's true. It's like when people go, oh, this band, that band. Like, oh, I go, fuck off.
We watched this episode together because we recorded a BB19 podcast.
I was thinking...
Yeah, so we've actually watched this together already.
That's weird.
And talked about Derek's thing.
I was feeling this feeling of deja vu that was weird. I wonder what insightful things we said on that day when it wasn't nearly midnight.
I was really ill, so probably not much.
Hold on, did you give me this illness?
No, you were already... Kwame said that. Yeah, I came around and you were ill already, and then we started to watch the episode, and I was like, I'm really not feeling that great, and then we had to have a Lemsip.
Who gave us this illness? Who's to blame?
Big Brother. So Derek was going to get this task. Shortly, you will lead 2 spiritual tours. So one around Forest Suite and one around Blossom Suite.
So was he pretending? I mean, I know he...
Was he pretending to... Yeah, I don't know.
So is he making fun of his own shtick?
I think so, but then...
But isn't that bad? Wouldn't you go, no, my integrity is
yeah,
a
exactly.
ghost hunt, not a ghost hunter.
That's Raven.
I don't get it. Are they making fun of him, or is he making fun of himself?
I think it's both.
Okay.
Who was it that said, I can smell urine here?
Derek did.
Was he outside that toilet where Chanel used to go piss with the door open?
I said I could smell bullshit. I wasn't the only person to say that on Twitter.
There's a little girl child here, he said. That's creepy. Karthik.
Oh, it's that little thing off of BB19 in that task.
Karthik was like jumping around getting all scared. He said, I don't want to see anything. And Chad was like, is this real?
Mm-hmm. But hold on, in Karthik's spoiler alert, in his interview,
yeah,
did you notice he said about Derek and his imaginary friends?
Sam.
Yeah, but he said his imaginary
Did
friend.
he?
That's the first time I've heard anyone say anything anti-Derek.
Anti-supernatural.
And it was once he was out. So I just thought that was interesting. Sorry.
So while Derek was doing this, Jam on the outside doing a Hannah tapping on the window of Rose Cottage of
Convenient.
Forest Suite. They should have said Hannah, and she's better at it. Plus, the Rose Cottage had a little door knocker on, so that was even better, didn't it?
Malcolm.
Who's Malcolm? Was he the one that he said like used to work on the studio or something?
Chad said, I don't want any ghosts touching my protein. Sorry, ghosts don't need protein. They're see-through.
Sarah was saying that people should think rationally about this. And then Marissa's like, why do you want to invite them into the house? I don't want them in here.
Good point. And Trisha said, whether it's real or not, he sells that shit. He's very convincing.
He's very convincing. A plus, I think she said.
That's good.
Gemma's grandma. Called what?
Margaret.
Which is also the name of my grandma, because everyone's grandma is called Margaret.
Yeah, and I know someone old called Margaret. It's just, yeah.
Oh, she's excited about the 2 contracts, Derek said.
Oh, like the 2 boyfriends she's going to have to choose from. I know, that's Sarah.
Oh, yeah, and then what about a banjo player?
Derek said, who's playing a banjo? and then Barry's like, oh yeah, I used to go to a pub where someone used
this
to
is
play
the
a
kind
banjo.
of shit that happens in these shows, that people just say something and then people apply it to their own reality, isn't it?
No shit. It's called cold reading.
Cold reading?
Yeah, it's just like you can work... It's like what Darren Brown does. You can just work shit out about people just from looking at them, basically. Because people are idiots.
Well, how did he do it in the dark, then?
How did Derek do it in the dark? Because Derek just goes, oh, does anyone know anyone called John? And then someone says, I know someone called John. And they go, oh, John's got a bad leg. Whatever.
So, first off, they met Malcolm in the other room, and then he came into the next bedroom, apparently, after them, in the next session that he had to do.
And then...
Why did he make Jordan take all of his clothes off?
Jordan said it was very hot. We said it was hot in that house.
It is hot. There was
no ghost. I don't know. I told you, it's part of Derek's thing he does where he sexually assaults people under the name of spiritualism.
But like, he made him strip down to his pants only, and then
why not
stand there in the middle of the room just for no reason.
Some people think Derek Okora is gay. Is he gay?
I don't know.
I don't think he is, but some people have asked me that.
Is he not?
What?
Was he not in a relationship with that woman?
Courting.
Off of Most Haunted?
No. She's married to like the producer of it.
Oh. Why else would you do that show?
Like the Chimbot, innit?
And then Sandy starts going, you need to stop. Who's she talking to?
Derek.
To Derek. Smoking.
Yeah.
Your grandma.
Yeah.
She's crying.
But what didn't Derek think at that point? Hold on, you ain't talking to my grandma.
Well, he probably thought, I ain't even talking to Malcolm, so how are you talking to my grandma?
He's getting like double bluffed. I love it.
What I'm sad about is like no reference of that has come up since. I would have loved like Sandy in the diary room, like going, "Oh, I really shit Derek up by pretending that I was channeling his grandma."
I've noted Paul Denan's straightened hair here.
Oh yeah, he looks really weird in this episode. It was all like spiky.
You said his hair looked nice at one point.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You sound like a little kid then. No, I didn't.
I didn't. I said he looked like a member of A1 that night. Oh, weird.
No, I didn't. And then Derek was in the garden.
Oh, giving him Paul.
Derek was giving himself like a pat on the back in the garden, going, oh yes, you've left a lovely mark on me.
Yeah,
It's like
who's
talking.
Derek thinking? Is he talking to Sam, or is that Big Brother?